We're demanding to feed children. That was the headline of Fox News.
Democrats demand universal free breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack for kids in school.
Well, it's a very radical act. I know that some of our conservative friends are shocked that we're bringing this forward. What we are trying to do is make sure that in this country, children don't go hungry. I mean, let's just think about this. If you are too poor to be able to pay the schools for the meals that your kids get, you are now responsible for that debt. Can you imagine hounding a family because they don't have enough money to feed their kids? I mean, that's the kind of absurdities that this bill attempts to address.
The amount of resources that we are spending on overhead, harassing families that don't have enough resources, that are already stressed, that could go into actually caring for our children and providing these really essential needs that every child has. We know what happens to the body and brain when people don't eat. You sleep longer, so now you have a kid who hasn't woken up, misses the school bus, you're late to school, you miss breakfast. What do you expect that child's behavior to be like in that classroom? Are they ready and prepared to be able to receive the lessons of that day? Are they going to be a disturbance in that class? And how many more kids will be impacted by that?
So look, the bottom line of what Ilhan and I are talking about is any moral society puts at the highest level the needs of the children. They are the vulnerable people. They are the future of this country. And at the very, very least, in the richest country in the history of the world, children should not go hungry. That's about it.
During the pandemic, we were actually able to pass My Meals Act that I introduced, which is how we ended up getting the universal school meals in.
People were losing their jobs, losing their income, and we said, hey, in the midst of all of this, let's make sure that our kids are well fed. And it turns out to be a very successful program.
Republicans, Democrats alike supported it. We were able to feed 30 million children across this country. It's something that we hear from administrators, from parents, to even young children, how important and valued that program was. And the fact that we now all of a sudden are deciding that you're no longer interested in feeding our children is more political than it is, policy.
We're seeing schools dealing with stuff that they have never had to deal with before. And what we are trying to work on above and beyond this bill is the concept of community schools, where a school becomes a center of community activity, and certainly at the center of that is the need to feed the kids. So that's what this is about.
We seem to have the audacity to think that it's important to feed the bellies of children before you feed their brains. We're trying to make sure parents have the ability of knowing that their kids have everything that they need in order to be able to have a fighting chance in this country.